Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at only my third real grade, the real grade Freedom Gundam from the series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. Recently finished the real grade Justice, and it seemed like the obvious pairing. If you're going to get the real grade Justice, you might as well get his partner in crime, the real grade Freedom. So let's have a look and see what we got. Now starting off, I am building this in reverse order. Technically the Freedom did come out before the Justice. I just chose to do the Justice first. But regardless of which one you build first, they will seem very repetitive because they have very, very similar frames, very similar kits, which truthfully isn't that shocking because considering they're sister suits and they were developed at the same time anyway. Another thing you will notice is one of the signatures of the real grade line has been dual colors. Well, on this kit there's only one color of navy, there's only one color of blue, and there's only one color of red. They do give you alternate colors of white. They give you the white and the bone white. So, a little bit of a step down in that. Although technically blue and navy are both shades of blue. So, it already had a little bit of that going, but I would have liked to seen a little bit more mixing that up. Now, while the torso and the legs are very repetitive, the arms are kind of different. It is a neat build on the arms. You get the overlapping pieces of white and off-white, and it really does look nice. We have copper metal stickers for the inside of the arms as opposed to gold, and they do want to peel up occasionally, kind of like the original RX-78-2 real grade, so that's a bit of a pain. You do get the nice moving elbow as you move the arm, super solid connection, and the standard real grade hands with a maximum maneuverability, pardon me. Now when I mentioned I was going to build this kit, I got a lot of people mention to me, watch out for the small pieces on this kit, particularly the head. When I got a frame, I understood what you were talking about. Very, very, very tiny pieces on this kit in multiple places, especially the head. So take your time building this kit. No rushing. On the eyes, they do give you a kind of neat option here. You have the yellow piece behind the clear piece, so if you want, you can have the yellow showing through the clear piece there. I just went with a sticker because I like the foil gold eyes, and I thought that looked nice. It really does look nice on this head, but like I said, lots of tiny pieces, and you don't want to drop any of these because they'll be very tough to find, so take your time. I won't go so far to say this is an expert kit, but I will say take your time on this kit. No rushing. The side skirt, which also doubles as the rail gun, is very strong, good connection, and not loose, unlike the Master Grade. Unfold it, have it going straight forward, no real problems, doesn't really affect balance at all, and you do have a tiny, tiny little handle that pops out, and the hand can grab right onto it. There you see the tiny handle. Again, very, very small piece. Take your time in building. See a theme here? Decals. Some of you may remember I was a little disappointed in the real grade Justice's decals. Not so here. Top-notch decals. As good, maybe a little bit better than the RX-78-2's decals. Superb. Foil. Perfectly cut. Well placed. Great, great decals. Some of the best I've ever seen. No problems here. And it really does accent the kit well, especially since, like I said, they don't use a lot of that two-tone color scheme here. The wings. If any of you watched my Master Grade Freedom review, I mentioned how loose these were on my kit, and how flimsy I thought they were, and how annoyed I was by that. Well, good news. On this real grade, not flimsy, not loose, rock solid. Shake it, rattle it, roll it. Do whatever you want. It ain't coming loose. If I did that on the Master Grade, all sorts of stuff would be flying out. Open up all the wings, get them all the way out, and it looks real nice. You can see there is an extra break here. In this blue and black wing here on the Master Grade, it did not have that extra break, so that's something new. I particularly am not a huge fan of it, but there's no real rule that says you have to use that break. It's up to you. Again, shake, rattle, roll while it's completely open. No problems. Rock solid. We're looking good. Now, once you put the decals on, you get a whole bunch of foil decals for the wings, and it does accent up again more. Like I said, there's only one color of blue and there's only one color of navy on this wing set, so there's not a whole lot of change, but the decals really do break that up a little bit. But the question is, does this affect the balance at all? And the answer is, oh, yes it does. It's ridiculously back heavy now. There's no way it's standing. So either you're going to have to put him against a wall or use an action base. Okay, how about if we fold up the wings? Does that make things any better? No. He's still ridiculously back heavy. There's no way he's standing. I guess you can kind of have him prop up with those things, but not really. Which is a shame, because it really does look good when it has the wings folded up, but unless you have him leaning against a wall, that ain't happening. So, our old friend, the action base. Get him up there, guns forward, rail guns out, wings spread open, no problems at all, do whatever you please. Looks really, really good. Like I said, you kind of need an action base, though. They don't include one. The Master Grade Gundam really needed an action base, but they did give you an action stand. So, I guess they should have included something with this kit, and they didn't, but oh well. Still, looks good. When it's in the air, anything you want. Accessories, the double-bladed beam saber here, they use the 1/100th beam sabers again, which is too heavy and way too big for the kit, and it doesn't look right, and I don't know why they keep doing it. Stop that, Bandai. But you can always have the beam sabers connected into the side skirt armor, and it looks real good. Then you have the shield, connection to the arm a heck of a lot better, and the beam rifle. No real problems holding either of those. Nothing too terribly fancy about them, but they work well. As for the extra hands, you do get a trigger finger hand, which you'll never use because the real grade hands that come with work fine. The open style hand and 2 fists. Someone mentioned the open style hands on both kits can be used to interlock the fingers together to act as if the Freedom is pulling the Justice like it did in that one episode of Seed. So you can do that if you want. I also noticed when I put these two together that the Justice's stand hooks into an action base. You can have that there. Have them standing side by side. Looks real good. No problems here. Really good addition to my collection. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving this kit a big thumbs up. This is a great real grade. This might actually be a little bit better than the Master Grade. This is less flimsy, a lot stronger, a lot tighter suit than the Master Grade. Still has balance issues, but so did the Master Grade. Like I said, this does not include any kind of action base, and the Master Grade kind of did have that action stand, so you gain some, you lose some, but this is still a great kit. It's a great addition to your collection. Like I said, if you have the real grade Justice or you have the real grade Freedom, it's kind of obvious to get one then the other, so they're paired together. Good kit. Thumbs up. If you want one, add it to your collection. You will not be disappointed. But take your time. This can be a tough build. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. And please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and one more thing. One of the biggest criticisms of Gundam Seed, and Seed Destiny for that matter, is that the backpacks are just too huge and too over the top and just flat out too crazy. Well, in my humble opinion, sometimes you gotta go big or go home.